I'm Mehek Umair Khanani. I'm an occupational therapist. I have done my occupational therapy from Dow, and currently I'm practicing at Kazim Trust. Occupational therapy is basically that branch of allied health care in which we help people to regain their independence related to the areas where they have any kind of issue in their physical, cognition, social, emotional, and sensory. Occupational therapy is for all ages. They can be for babies, toddlers, teenagers, adults. It can for everyone. ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी हमारी बेसिकली इसीलिए है कि हम उसमें हमारी एक्टिविटीज़ ऑफ डेली लिविंग को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे होते हैं और एनवायरनमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग ही डेली लिविंग को हम उनको रीगेन कराते हैं उनकी इंडिपेंडेंस फ्रॉम द एनवायरनमेंट. सो यस, हमारे पास हर वो चीज़ जो काजिम ट्रस्ट में होनी चाहिए फॉर ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी, हर इक्विपमेंट है और हम बेसिकली नॉर्मली इक्विपमेंट्स खुद क्रिएट करते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्लाइंट. Occupational therapy can be is for ADHD, Down syndrome, ADD, developmental delays, autism, arthritis, stroke, brain injuries, spina bifida, cerebral palsy. It can be any kind of physical or mental issue or any learning difficulties, any kind of academic problems. They can be those parents can come and contact to the occupational therapist. बेसिकली ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी के अपने कुछ डोमेन्स हैं, इसी तरह बिहेवियर थेरेपी के अपने कुछ डोमेन्स हैं, रेमेडियल थेरेपी के अपने डोमेन्स हैं और स्पीच थेरेपी के अपने डोमेन्स हैं. तो एवरी थेरेपिस्ट वर्क इन देयर ओन डोमेन्स. So it depends on the severity of the client कि उसे क्या क्या issues हैं, and accordingly they can go for that therapy. Kids with autism, they really need the occupational therapy because occupational therapy, they are specifically working on the sensory needs. We are working with the sensory needs. Either it can be visual, either it can be proprioceptive, either it can be vestibular. It can with all of the senses, and according to the need of the child we make the sensory diet, and according to that we teach the child and the parent and the family how we have to cope with the meltdown tantrums of the child and how they can cope in the environment if they are in the normal gathering or in their school, anywhere they are going somewhere outside. So that's why they need the occupational therapy, and that is really an important factor for autism because there they deal with their sensory needs and they learn how to cope with that needs once the equipment is not available. He helps with the child with the LD and ADHD. This is how we work, that we give the reward and reinforcement strategy, and we divide the task into small compartments. Basically they are called baby chunks. So this is how they work, and once the sitting tolerance has been increased, so they start with the motor visual perception, figure ground perception, and this helps the child in copying the notes from the board in school, and this is how they learn which area, which book once in which period they have to take out, and on which page, which line, which paragraph has been focused. So this is how the OT works with the LD and ADHD. Once the child comes to the OT assesses the child. Once the assessment has been done, after building the rapport, we make the goals, right, and we share those goals with the parents, and once the goals has been set, we make the treatment plan and we share that treatment plan to the parents, and a few of the strategies has been teach to the parents as well. This is called the parent training session, in which they learn how they have to work with the child at home, and they even inform the school as well how the child is working, and this is how the school works, and this is how we give the plan to parents as well. Since we work on the sensory issues as well, mostly we find those sensory issues in autism, where in sensory integration therapy we work with the senses of a child, which are taste, smell, hearing, visual, and plus the proprioceptive and the vestibular ones. In this therapy, we use different techniques, that is sensory desensitization, plus the messy play, and these kind of strategies we use with the child, where all of the senses engage of a child in the environment, so that whatsoever the need of a child, either it's the undersensitivity or hyperactivity, we deal with that, and those senses work with that. This is how the sensory integration works. In sensory integration we use different kind of games, sensory boards for different types of textures, and we make the environment as well structured environment which have a lot of exposure of sensory input. Okay, who needs sensory integration? Sensory integration, especially the child with autism, the person who have sensory processing disorder. How can we simplify the sensory processing disorder? It can be simplified in this way, that the person who have some difficulty taking the sensory input, or the person who is unable to understand according to the environment, like for example the child bumps into the furniture, into the sofas, they are jumping, they are touching each and everything, every texture around them, they cannot sit still, they cannot focus. So these all things come into the sensory processing disorder, where the minor change or minor voice can affect them. Sudden bright light, or the changes in the light, the environment changes affect them. So here the parent or the caretaker thinks that yes, the child needs a sensory integration, and they must see their own occupational therapist. Plus we work on the fine motor, gross motor things, fine motor, gross motor activities as well, which enhance the child's endurance, tolerance, the muscle which are loosened. We work on that as well, so that the child focus and give more good output in the academics and in his or her school. Okay, here we use few of the techniques. They are animal walk. Animal walk basically give the spatial awareness, bilateral coordination, gross motor coordination. This is how the other one is hopscotch, PAGS activity, fine motor and gross motor including together is combinedly we use in the playground activity, swings activity. So this is how the child learn the bilateral coordination, body awareness. So on all these areas the basically occupational therapy is working, and after having few sessions, and if the therapy is conducting properly with the same home plan, if parents are conducting the home plan as well, so the child gets a good improvement. If you have any questions regarding this, please write to us. Thank you.